Before I get started guys, I want to make a really quick announcement. I am looking at some options that I have right now to create a t-shirt for the channel. It will be the official The Quiet Atheist t-shirt. I am going to put a lot of effort into this because I want it to be perfect not only for me but for you guys as well. This is going to be my special project and I will let everyone know when it is ready to go. Thank you all for lending me an ear for this announcement. Now, let's get to the video. Hello everybody, The Quiet Atheist here coming at you with another interesting video today. I have to admit it guys. When I see something stupid on the internet, I have to share it with you guys. I have to show you guys how insane some Christians can be when it comes to their faith. They have this crazy habit of getting rid of reality altogether, and then they replace it with their religious propaganda. It's like the ultimate comedy show if you will. So not only is it funny, I can get angry at times because Christians like the winner that I am going to be talking about today, use tragedy to try and get people to come into Christianity. This childish tactic is one of the sickest things that I have ever seen. That is why I am going to continue to talk about it every time that I see it. This bullshit, yes I said bullshit, has to come to an end. People have to realize that fairy tales like Christianity are not going to make anything better. If I could, I would make 1,000 videos a day highlighting this fact because people have to know about it. People have to know about this. You see, people like Joshua Feuerstein really don't care about their fellow human beings. They are specifically dedicated to selling a fairy tale to people so they can increase the amount of money that goes into their collection plates, and their wallets. There is no truth to Christianity and there is no truth to what they are doing either. People have to stand and say, enough is enough. Unfortunately, there are always going to be people out there that will buy the garbage that Christianity has, and that is why I am going to continue to fight against it and spread awareness as much as possible. So let's get into this story and please, let me know what you guys think at the end. Loudmouthed Christian evangelist Joshua Feuerstein wants you to know he has scientific proof Jesus is coming back soon. And it involves earthquakes. That is right guys. Old Joshua here is going to show us scientific proof that Jesus is going to come down here and punch the ground like the Incredible Hulk to cause an earthquake or pay someone to do it for him. So let's get into this evidence that he has for us, shall we? His proof is that the Bible says we'll see more earthquakes before Jesus comes, and lo and behold, there are a lot of earthquakes happening now. Do you realize that the Bible says in Matthew and in Daniel that, in the last days, while we may not know the day nor the hour, it does tell us that we will know the times that Jesus is coming back, and one of the signs we're supposed to look for is an increasing number of earthquakes. The earth is beginning to groan, for it's the return of its creator. So essentially he is saying that the Bible is his scientific proof. That is not science, Mr. Feuerstein. That is wishful thinking and wanting to play in fantasy land. That's it. That is all it will ever be. Forget about what the Bible talks about regarding earthquakes. You still haven't provided any evidence for the existence of this alleged creator of yours. You see, the Bible can say all types of things, Joshua, however, that doesn't mean anything because there is no evidence to back up anything that the Bible says. You can sit there with your $30,000 in watches and say whatever you want. It doesn't change the facts and it never will. I could go on and on and on and on about how full of nonsense you're about this, but I am not going to. I am going to try and keep this as short as possible. In reality, you and your arguments were defeated the moment you decided to open your mouth about this Josh. You know guys, I actually wish that I could debate him at times. I know that it will never happen because he is too much of a chicken shit to make it happen. He is more concerned with the amount of money that he is going to con people out of. That is just sad. It is people like Joshua Feuerstein that will never, and I mean never, bring anything of value to the table. Period. That is the way that it is. So when it comes to this subject, I have to laugh when he opens his mouth because everything coming out is absolutely insane and false. To top it all off, he is more concerned with the coming of this alleged Jesus than the innocent people that are victims of these earthquakes. What they go through means nothing to him. Joshua Feuerstein, take your religious propaganda somewhere else. Let's continue. The friendly atheist put it quite nicely when he said here is a list of the number of earthquakes worldwide over the past couple of decades. We're not seeing more earthquakes today. We're just noticing them right now because they're affecting populated areas. Also interesting, there were 4 8.0 or higher magnitude earthquakes in 2007, 2 more than any other year on the list, yet that year also had among the fewest estimated earthquake-related deaths. As Slate also noted this week, small earthquakes are incredibly common. Large earthquakes happen fairly often, too. What's unusual right now is that 2 big earthquakes hit 2 very populated areas, so a lot of the images and videos are circulating. On average, there are a staggering 1.4 million small earthquakes every year. In that same period, we typically see about 15 quakes that hit magnitude 7 and 1 that approaches magnitude 8 annually or every 2 years. And, because Mexico sits atop seismically active Earth, its chances of experiencing events like these is higher. You know what, guys? I think that we can conclude that Joshua Feuerstein knows absolutely nothing about what is actually going on out there. Either that or he does know and just wants to deny the truth because of his precious fairy tale that he believes in. It is Christians like this that are the reason why progress in science and in this country has slowed down. These selfish people don't like the truth and they are willing to do anything they can to silence it. This is what Joshua Feuerstein is trying to do right now. I really wish that he would stop opening his mouth about these issues. What he has to say is harmful because it is leading people down a false path. If innocent people continue with this, they will never have the valuable information that they need. That is what Joshua Feuerstein is counting on. I want to make one thing perfectly clear, Joshua Feuerstein. We live in an age where information and facts are valuable. Not fairy tales. When you sit there and display your nonsense and garbage as truth, I get physically sick. Why? Because people are getting robbed here. Robbed of actual knowledge. I see right through you, Josh. I know what you are doing. A lot of people know what you are doing, and that is good because people get to see what kind of phony you really are. People get to see what kind of phony Christianity is as well. So go ahead, Joshua, continue on with your delusions. There will be many people out there that will continue to expose you. Including me.